It's really
Damn.
been like
Yeah, that
three
shit is
weeks,
crazy.
man.
That
We
shit's
back
crazy.
in here, y'all.
Back in it.
And
Hey,
this our
yeah.
last day in here. We got a new
Damn.
location. We got a
Finna
new
cry.
location.
Go kiss the ground real quick.
Nah, ain't that
Come on, you gotta say goodbye. Like they're retired. They kiss the cage. You gotta kiss them.
all right,
Kiss it.
boy. You know, it's one of them. I ain't kissing the ground. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
man,
been a
we
minute,
back
bro.
in here. Bonding had this fight, man. He was successful in his first
Got our first
debut
dub.
fight,
Got our first
man.
dub. Yep.
How was that whole experience, man?
It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. Do you remember I kept saying I was on weight?
Mm-hmm.
I start off the story tab the day I was telling you I was on weight, but I was that Thursday I was good. Like I was losing weight. I was sweating and shit
Yeah.
like that. But I ended up going to bed. I guess I drank a bottle of water or whatever. I ended
Yeah.
up being 5 over the day of the
Other
day
way
the
in.
weigh-ins, and I woke up early as fuck. I was so an hour. I tried to just sauna the shit out.
Yeah.
I didn't even lose nothing.
Fuck.
No pounds came off. So I
How
said,
long
fuck
was
it.
you in the sauna before you
Like an
yeah.
hour.
Damn.
And no
Okay.
weight came off. I was like, fuck, bro. I thought I was sweating.
Yeah.
Nothing came off. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna have to get up. And I just ran on that treadmill for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Whew.
And I ended up losing it.
Yeah.
And then like, cause you know I have to weigh in at 1 o'clock.
I was just gonna ask what
Yeah,
time was
early
weighing.
as hell, 1 o'clock. So I was like a pound, like a couple ounces over,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up floating it off when I was
As
in
you
the
went.
car and shit
Okay.
to get there. It was like 40 minutes away, 40 away, about 40
Okay.
minutes away. But
It was
was
in
cool.
Indiana, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
rehydration, like the whole day rehydrated,
Mhm.
was sweet as shit. Cause you had a
Yeah.
whole day, like you ain't gotta compete right after that.
Right.
But it was cool. Like you know they say, I said this before in a video that I just dropped. I said, you know you like competing or fighting for your
Yeah.
first fight. And I actually like it. Like I really, really enjoyed fighting. Um it kind of threw me off because you know those little ass gloves? And
Yeah.
we spar a lot, but we never
Yeah.
like throw as hard as we can.
With them
So
gloves
the
on.
punch ain't really coming as fast or hard as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So we were out there. That's why I said I made a whole bunch of mistakes, bro.
Yeah.
Like even like with the striking, I didn't even have my hands up
Mm.
because I was assuming, oh, my reach is out there, or we spar a lot, so I shouldn't even be getting hit. This dude hit me in my head, boy. My whole head cocked back. I was like, damn. It didn't hurt per
It was
se,
just like a
but
shock.
it popped me back.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And it's because we don't use them gloves like that,
Yeah.
so it was a kind of a shocking factor. Because right after that, I was like, okay, I was like, again.
Okay.
I wasn't getting hit no more.
Yeah.
But and then, like I told you, I wasn't trying to wrestle.
Right.
But he kind of initiated the wrestling shit.
Yeah.
And he just didn't get back up after that.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, he had a full back mount. Like you was on top of him.
Nigga, I was on his ass for like a whole round, and they did not stop it.
Damn, straight up?
Because what I think it was, because their team runs that. He was part of the team that runs it.
Okay.
So I think they were trying to hold
Give
out.
him the benefit of the doubt to get back up to do something.
This nigga was on the ground. You're supposed to stop it if you're not defending yourself.
Right.
Like if they're just getting hit. I was fatigued and doing that shit.
Right.
Because I thought they were going to stop it. Bro, I was hitting him. I had to have been hitting him for like 2 minutes straight. Just,
God damn.
If he tried to get back, I'd flatten him back out.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, he flattened him all the
he
way
is
out. It
not
wasn't even
getting-
like he was on his knees up.
He was getting hits, bro. Aaron,
Damn.
that started. I was hitting him so long, the round had to end.
Damn.
So like, they did not stop it.
God
he was
damn,
like this.
Bro. God damn.
Bro, he was like this. And his feet were dangling in the air. Just
Yeah.
getting hit in the head. I'm like, are these niggas not gonna stop it? Are they really not gonna stop it?
He like, I'm tired of hitting this nigga.
I was getting tired. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go for a submission. But the cage was right there, so I couldn't lock it up and get to
how
like
you
around.
wanted to.
I'm like, fuck. Now I'm squeezing. I'll blow my arms out, so I let it go. I push his head back down and start hitting him some more.
Right.
Hit him some more. But usually they stop it. But they did not stop that shit at all.
Hell
But it was
nah.
cool. I don't really mind. Like we want to get a finish, but
Mhm.
it's cool for my first one to feel how
hell
full fight is.
Yeah.
My cardio was pretty good.
Mhm.
I was fatiguing though. I not gonna hold you. I was fatiguing, but I think it was more like nerves.
Yeah.
Not being able to finish it and having to lock back in. Like, damn, I just hit him with everything and I didn't finish him.
Mm.
So that kind of was laying down on my head. But I was like, okay, I still only have one more round. This shouldn't be an issue. I'm already winning. But The wrestling was there. It wasn't no issue. I wish I would have struck more with the wrestling. Like I could have just hit him more, just random hits. It ain't even got to be hard hits.
Yeah.
Just
Just
touch
to
him up a
open
little bit,
something
open
up.
stuff up. But I'm really disappointed in my stand up. Not that I didn't have bad stand up, and we weren't even on the feet. Like I went to wrestling at the end, like towards the end of the fight, but he initiated the wrestling right away. Like as soon as he hit me one time, he just tried to shoot on me and take me down. But I got on top, so it wasn't no issue. But I don't know if you watched the
really. No, I watched the whole 9.
Bro, my whole hands was down, bro.
Oh, you was keeping your hands?
Bro, I was because I didn't really. You know how we were talking, like when I was warming up a week, we were talking about flow state, get into a flow, like kick, punch, all that stuff. But I have to get into that. I can't just go out there and think I'm in a flow state. I have to know his speed, his timing, his reach. I didn't know none of that. I didn't make no adjustment. I just jumped in and thought I was gonna be in flow state, just tapping up, moving around. I shouldn't have did that. I should have kept my hands up and parry some, block some, just to see what he was gonna do. Cause he was kind of like spazzy. He was kind of like he's like one of these.
Okay.
He a kickboxer, but he comes right here and he just starts trying to like sudden like spurts. But yeah, that's how he called me that first. He didn't hurt, but it called me.
Yeah, it was,
that shit called. I stumbled. I was like, oh
yeah.
shit. But it was cool. I'm gonna try to get back. Bro. That's why I was surprised I was more sore than I thought. Yeah. But it's like using 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even with takedowns, holding them down 100% the whole time.
It's different.
That's why I figured I was gonna be sore. But I do want to get back in there like July. That's like late July. So I have time to recover.
Right.
Get some weight back down.
That's good shit.
That was cool though. Like the bright lights and shit. It was weird because like in the middle of the rounds, bro, my dumbass was looking at them lights.
Was you?
Hell yeah. It was weird because like I'm glad I got in there. It was because like, you know how usually we get in there. And as soon as we go in there, I'm focused on you. I'm focused on your punches, your kicks, all that stuff. When we got in there, I wasn't even focused on the crowd for real. I was locked in, but it was weird because we were in a small cage.
I did.
The lights were shining.
Like, that cage.
I was like, so my focus wasn't so much on him.
Yeah.
It was so much on other stuff. So I wasn't even really worried about. I was kind of getting worried about getting hit. Worried about like, what if I get knocked out in the bright lights? Okay. Just like, you know, you always want to have those doubts. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. Now I know. Now it's not gonna catch up on me no more. Now I know.
To focus in, yeah. And that's good, man. That's like you learn. You know what I'm saying? You learn. That's
why I kept preaching. It's the first one I'm trying to feel it. That's why I kept preaching that for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's the first one I'm trying to see how it is.
So your thing, because I remember from the first time you was training for the one that you was gonna do, you was like training with the crowd noise on. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought that was gonna be a thing, but your thing was like the lights. It
was a lot different. Like I canceled out all that noise.
Right.
Like all the noise was canceled out. I wasn't really focused on it. I heard Wee's voice coaching me or whatever, but everything else I zoned out. I was able. That was good because I was doing the crowd stuff.
Focused as fuck. Like I'm like, damn, you know, because I wasn't here. You know, I'm in Kansas. I'm checking they story every chance I get.
Oh, I was going to win. That's what it was funny because
like, he looking like he got that look in his eye.
It was funny because like the people that I know that came, like even my mom and them, they thought I was gonna lose because you know, whenever they see something sudden, you always gonna have doubt like, oh, he's probably gonna get knocked. He's probably gonna get finished. When he hit me that one time, he gonna hit me one. I think he gonna hit me with one clean shot the whole fight. But they were like, oh, you gonna lose or you gonna get tired. They thought I was fatigued. But nigga, they not with me on a daily basis.
Right.
So they're not understanding I'm locked in. Even when I was tired in that seat, I stood right back up and got back in, boy. I had in my head I wasn't gonna lose, bro. I don't even care if I get tired, bro. It's gonna be a war the whole fight. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
so good. It don't matter. Like
you had that look. I said, damn, he looked mad focused in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I was locked in, but I feel like I locked in too late. I should have been locked in right away because I could have let off my striking.
Gotcha.
But then I did. That's why I said I panic shot. So I started panic shooting. It was good shots. Like I took them down and held them down, you know. But I feel like I didn't have to.
You feel like you didn't really utilize your skill that you know you have.
Yeah, because I'm a better striker. I didn't have to shoot. I didn't have to shoot if I could have played with him.
Right.
But it was the first fight.
Nah, and it'd be like that.
You know, That's why I feel like the next one I should get in there soon.
Right.
Because now it'll be a whole different fighter. Yeah. You know, and I really let off the strikes. Because I won't be so worried about, I know. Yeah. Now I know, okay, I should not be just thinking it's gonna be, I'm gonna dodge every fucking, like a fucking cartoon. Absolutely. That shit might come in fast, come in hard, but I gotta be ready for it. Nigga, my hands was down like this.
Oh, damn.
I was really? I didn't think.
I'm surprised at that.
I was not thinking. I wasn't thinking, bro. I was not thinking because it was.
I'm surprised.
When we started warming up,
yeah,
we were kind of preaching a flow state, like that flow, like kick punch.
Right.
And I was like, I should have came in with my hands up like I usually do.
Right.
But I wasn't doing it because I can parry, I can block,
move my head
and stuff. But I wasn't doing none of that, bro. I didn't get the You
didn't get there until like later in the round.
Yeah, I didn't even get the chance because there was so much wrestling going on in the fight. But it wasn't really wrestling. It was only 2 shots, I feel like. He went for the first one. He tried to take me down. I got on top. He didn't get back up.
Right.
The second one, there was 3 shots. I took 2 towards the end, and I took him down. And then the one he took before, and I took him down. He didn't get him.
Damn.
But
how many rounds? 3 or?
It was 3.
2 minute?
3.
3 minute round.
3
okay.
Rounds, yeah.
Okay.
It was cool. Yeah, I know. Like even my jabs was hitting, my leg kicks were hitting when they were, but I should have threw more head kicks, switch kicks, T kicks up the middle.
Yeah.
I should have threw more, but like I said, it was more stuff than I thought was coming to my head.
And that's good, but you still was able to
finish out, lock in.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Just get back in the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know I can lock back in later. Just like getting warm. Just getting warm later. But now I know. Just let off. Just let off shots in the beginning. Don't even worry about it. Just let it set it off. Because it's a fight, bro. You already been fighting your whole life. You know
your whole life.
You ain't gonna get hit with nothing like fucking. There should be nothing that you should be nothing unexpected should be happening right now. You know, I should be expecting everything.
So, if you had to say like, what was your like? What's one biggest takeaway or 2 biggest takeaways from this whole experience?
Don't be so antsy. Like when you first get out there.
Mm-hmm.
When you first get out there, that's when it's the most nervous. Like because you don't know what to expect when you see the dude from the other side.
Yeah.
Like when I see him from the other side, I see the bright light shine on the nigga. The nigga look like a superhero. Oh, because the lights are shine on him, you know what I'm saying? But just trust my training. I shouldn't be like too worried about. That's why I was too focused on what he was gonna do rather than what I was gonna do. I was worried about him throwing an overhand and hitting me hard rather than what I was gonna do. I get hit all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not an issue. I wish just keep your hands up. That's why I said I should not start super, super fast. I should take my time and understand what he gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
See what he likes to throw, see his speed, and see like his reach. That's what I should have did, but I did not do that jumping out. Now I know to do that. Now I can keep my hands up, walk him down, parry, see what he's gonna do, see what he'll throw. Because he's not gonna take me down.
Yeah.
His wrestling shouldn't be better than mine at all. And even if we get into a clinch right here, I was throwing some good knees on him. That's why I saw him. He kind of shriveled up and turned around. Then I just took him down right there. But
so pace.
See his pace. See, like, it's more about understanding like what he likes to do.
Yeah.
What he likes to throw. Can I counter anywhere? Where the speed and reach is. Because ideally, when they first come out there, that's gonna be their fastest, their strongest, right then and there. And a lot of people are antsy, so they're gonna try to go hard the first round. But they're gonna do the same stuff for the next couple rounds, but they won't be as so like fast or strong, you know. And then later on, that's when I should have been in more of a flow state. Like I could have had my hands down a little bit more and just start picking my strikes rather than the first round. I shouldn't have did that. But it was cool. I wasn't like super, super disappointed by my performance. I was tired as hell at the end though.
Yeah.
Like afterwards, I was exhausted.
Damn.
I was exhausted for sure. But it was cool though.
That's good shit, man. That's good shit, man. Congrats on
but I'm telling you, I want to go back in soon and get a knockout.
Hell
I think I could get a knockout the next one.
Hell yeah.
Boy, them gloves was firm as fuck.
Yeah, I see you say
Boy,
you didn't want to take your wraps off.
Bro, I did not want to take them bitches off, but them bitches felt like
Just
a
felt
mold.
right. Yeah.
Like how they put them on.
Yeah.
Bro, they did perfect.
Oh, they put it on because I don't
they
okay,
wrap
so
them.
that's
They
cool.
wrap them for you.
Okay, that's cool.
And they like put the tape on. They put like 3 different types of wraps on it. They have this big ass cushion right here.
Damn.
Well, that bitch. Then you put the glove on. You're not taking the glove off.
Yeah.
That bitch gonna stay on the whole time until you time to leave.
Was that did that affect your hand grip when it came to like grabbing certain shit?
It was different because I couldn't. It was new. That's why before my next fight, we need to order. I'm gonna order some
sparring gloves.
Sparring
I was
gloves
just thinking
like
about
that, so we can get used to throwing on chokes.
Right.
Because when I was trying to dig into throw the choke on, those gloves are kind of getting in my way.
Okay.
Or not that it was getting in my way, but it was a new feeling to wrap it up, And we need to get more shin pads.
Okay.
So we can throw harder.
Throw your harder kicks.
We need to start throwing like harder in sparring, not just like taps.
Now you know I'm a little older. My bones ain't as strong as you may think.
That's why we gonna get padded. We're not just gonna.
Please, I ain't trying to put me in the hospital, man. But nah, that's what's up though, man.
That was cool.
That's what's up, bro.
That was cool because I'm glad we did record it because I wasn't even gonna record this shit, bro.
Nah.
Hell no. I was, that's why I say it's my first fight. I was a little bit worried.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that worry,
Hell yeah, that's natural.
We was like, nothing could change. And I was like, I'm not. Yeah. I'm trying to focus on the fight and stuff. That's and natural. Then I didn't want to feel like having to show Guy how to do the recording and stuff. But it was cool. It was a real cool experience, though. I definitely want to get back in there.
That's dope, man. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You willing to learn and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Jump back in
Hell
there.
yeah. That's what it's about. Like just to continue like the steady line of fire. So you got one person just like walking and shooting.
You behind them?
I'm coming on the side. Boom, boom, coming around to the back, check the back, coming on the side, boom, boom, coming back on the side, boy. Like the whole time. That shit was raw as fuck. The look, high ready, low ready. That shit was raw as hell.
How long was the gun course?
It was 2 days.
Oh, 2 full? Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 days, about like 7 hours.
Were they separate?
Yeah, it was separate. So the first day was just straight like pistol.
Oh.
Then the second day was AR. Then it was pistol in that too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It was like a lot of communication type shit. Like if you was out, you gotta yell, cover. Other person just keep that line of fire.
Damn, that shit tough.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a class of 20. The pictures coming soon too. I'm just waiting on the fucking for them like.
They had like photographers and stuff.
Man, okay. And it's free. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. The instructors was cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? It was about 5 instructors. They was laid back, cool as hell.
Yeah.
So it was a dope ass class, man. Dope ass class. I really wanted the instruction and teaching on the fucking AR because I don't shoot it as much. You know what I'm saying? I shoot like pistol.
That was the second day, right?
All the time, yeah. But getting the instruction on the fucking AI was like, it was dope.
Damn, that's cool.
Was dope as hell.
Was there somebody else like hella raw you seen?
The guy, you ever seen the movie 13 Hours?
Yeah.
The guy from that was the teacher. You know what I'm saying? This is his program, but he was actually in that shit. You know what
he was coach. He was like
he was in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Benghazi doing that shit, but he was cold as fuck. But he was cool as shit. Chris, that's his name. This man was like super down to earth, like, you know what I'm saying, cracking jokes, you know what I'm saying, come through, boom, you know what I'm saying, you doing this right, good shit, you know what I'm saying, like just real cool. If you was like messing up a little bit, he'd correct you right there and get you right back in there, you know what I'm saying? So,
damn.
Yeah, it was definitely a dope experience, man. We're gonna do another one on some like close quarters combat type shit, like room clearing and all that shit. They call them shoot houses. But
I played one in Call of Duty. I
type shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shoot house that shit.
So yeah, we're gonna do some shit like that down the line. But man, it felt so cold. Like, you got all your shit on. I should see. You got all your shit on and like I don't know. So this dude here, Chris, my boy Marco Rich. But you see I got my gun belt on, I have my mag pouch on. It was definitely dope as hell. These two dudes was cool as fuck too. The instructors.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I love coming straight here for my fucking pistol. That gun belt was the shit.
Damn, boy, load it up.
Yeah, I had three AI mags, 4 pistol mags on my belt, plus 2 AI mags as well. So I had 5, 5 total. Yeah, it was dope.
Woo.
Yeah, because I seen the water when I came. It was like a little puddle.
Like I said, I think this we can completely seal
Yeah.
the floor. Why not? But this one is going to be coming up
Yes,
and
sir.
down. So we will put the plastics.
Okay.
But I think we have the surface outside tilted out.
Right, so it'll just go the other way.
I even ran a machine and
Yeah, I seen the picture. I was like, okay, yeah, they kind of, even that joint
now
out.
having lines to the window.
Okay.
So,
That aesthetic, if you just got it like this, it's still enough light.
Yeah, that's nice.
sure, no.
Yeah, we straight on. Yeah, it looks good though, man. It looks good. Yeah. This is hard though, man.
You did your thing over here, Santiago.
Yeah, this is dope. We're gonna move everything in tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
You need to turn it out and then you work it. But man, it hits like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was telling me to get, it's bigger. I don't need that. Yeah, man, this is nice though. It came out nice.
It came out great.
Yeah, the pictures from
Put them all together.
One,
Yeah.
it was like this big.
Yeah.
Now to put 3, and I told my friend, you can do any pattern. This way makes a lot of sense to me. It would be nice, but
Man, that's what I was thinking, right? Do you think it's possible to put a little toilet in his back room?
I think so.
You think so? Yeah, because I'm like, I thought about it, I'm like, man, motherfuckers don't need a toilet, bro. Hey, you get them legs.
Right with the watches, right?
Insane, bro.
Yeah.
You kind of close to the thing is, the environment.
It'll flow with it.
Something
By the wall. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be that big, but something like do it. Yeah, something like that they don't really go that much. It's just all it all depends on the style or whatever the fuck.
Right.
You can find something in there. Still have a lot of room to spar, do everything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We just gotta be mindful, nigga. Don't cross.
You sure you want to put the fridge behind it? Oh, I guess the door ain't gonna really hit it. The door ain't gonna hit it.
Yeah. That fridge, like especially when I got in the basement,
Yeah.
it'll stop right here.
Uh-huh.
you know, we ain't gonna be bam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Once we start putting stuff in here, it'll show like how much, like a lot of room we have, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this is hella spacious.
Hella
The camera don't really give it like justice. It don't do it justice, but this is hella room.
It don't, but just
look
like,
how far he is.
Yeah, I'm like over here.
Damn.
I'm gonna count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, this hella room, bro. Yeah, this dope, bro. It's a good way. This is a good start to the summer, bro.
This is the start of something, and then we're just gonna build. We're just gonna build, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't develop this. What else can we do? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
What else can we do?
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Showing up every day. This is this shit.
We back to it
Showing
now.
up. Showing up.
It's a good thing this Friday, so we got it done. Monday.
It's Friday.
We back in it Monday. Yeah, day.
Back in. We in this bitch. We in a new
Leg
facility. Yeah. It's always on leg day.
Leg day.
All the holidays land on leg day. Like everything be on leg day. Have a 3-day weekend, but you still gotta work out on Monday. Leg day is, man. That's the closet of Narnia.
I mean, at least we got this, bro. This is. It's funny because we were talking about this way before we even got it started. We cleaned it up, bro.
Yeah.
That shit seemed like it was like yesterday.
Man, when we was in this bitch dust and shit,
The spiders, bro.
Man, the spiders was crazy.
Bro.
All that shit that was in the wall over here, over there, it was shit over there. Yeah, man.
Bring a smile to her face.
Hell yeah. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's more work. There's more work coming from this shit.